Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today in this short video, we are going to talking about what is Demat account. So Demat account is something which you have to open. You have to open if you want to invest or trade into the stock market. So let's say if you want to invest or if you want to trade into a stock market, Indian stock market, then you have to open Demat account into Indian broker firms. Okay. So if I just use simple terms, so it calls apps, applications, whichever you will find it on Play Stores or App Stores. So let's you have heard the name of Grow, you have heard the name of Upstocks, you have heard the name of Angel One, Zerodha, Dhan, Five Paisa. Then there are also a lot of other brokers, others so-called apps. So in this app, so you can trade or invest, right? So if I will go back to you when you have to physically buy or sell something into the BSC, Bombay Stock Exchange, where you have to go physically. Let's say if you are from Kolkata, then if you want to invest or if you want to trade, then you have to go to Bombay, you have to go to Mumbai physically. आपको जाना पड़ेगा वहां पर. Then after going into BSC, you have to tell to the authority or their employees, whoever works this. So I have to tell that I have to sell, let's say ABC company. I have to sell ABC companies or stock. So whenever you will give the order, then let's say ABC company share is something when 80. So you will sell at the price of 80. Okay, so if you want to, let's say, continue with 1 week, then if after 1 week it goes down at 75, then let's say if you sell, let's say 1000 ABC companies shares, so it goes down at the point of 5 rupee, then you will approximately earn at about 5000 rupee by the trading. So that is called as a physical trading. So whenever you will so buy back time, so there was a physical trading system, right? So in that modern era now, you don't have to go to the BSC or NSC. In your home, in your via your phone, you can do everything. You can invest or you can trade any of the stocks into the stock market, into any of the markets if you want to. Then buy. So let's take an example of you will open a Demat account in the broker, let's say Grow. So when in the past times you go to the broker physically, but now your broker submitted your order into the NSC or BSC via you, right? So you will tell the broker that I want to buy or I want to sell that particular share. So your broker makes an order into the NSC or BSC that I have a customer who want to let's say buy XYZ company shares at the point of this. So via your broker submitted the order, and if the order is placed, then your order is actually placed. Okay, so the middleman is worked as a broker, that is called as a broker. So broker, if I will if I will tell the Hindi meaning of it, so it says dalal, right? So you will making you will doing some your work via someone, so you have to give the commissions to the broker, right? So that is called as brokerage. Whenever you are giving commissions to the broker, that's called as brokerage. So your brokerage charge approximately, some of the brokerage charge 0 rupee for the first month or for the first week, and they have all the stuffs and all the attractive steps. And I would like to say that you don't have to choose the broker which does not have the lots of users. You have to choose the brokers which are already most popular into the markets. Most of the people have used it. Let's say Grow, let's say Upstocks, let's say Zerodha is one of the best, let's say Dhan. And these are the some brokerage firm. These are the 5 to 6 brokerage firms which you have to use. You don't have to go to the some random stuffs that you barely heard the name about. So you don't have to put your money into the broker. Let's say the broker is run away, so your money is like gone, right? So that will not happen generally into a uh, bigger size broker. Okay. So, and make sure that your broker is SEBI registers, right? So it is most important. So that is what a that is why you need to have a Demat account. So let's take an example of, if you open a bank account, then similarly you have to open a Demat account. If you for a personal, you need a lots of personal information whenever you will open a Demat account. Let's take, you need Aadhaar card, you need PAN card, you need your own personal photo, you need a lots of stuffs other, right? So you need a bank, owner of a bank, you need the selfie and a lots of things. So whenever you will open it, you can um, you know uh, search in the YouTube that I want to open a Demat account in the, let's say, in Zerodha, then give me the tutorial of that, then you will find everything. Right, so you will find the Jugaad also. Right, so let's take a quick example of this. Let's take a quick overview. The Demat account, dematerialized account is an account used to store your shares and other securities in electronic form. Instead of receiving physicals and share certificates, all your investments are safely held digitally in a Demat account. So if you have, let's say, invested into a particular company by your Demat account, so you can consider it as a safe place, safe and digital holding. You don't have the physical documentations, but you have your phone, you have a laptop, then in your laptop you know that I have buy the particular share, so you don't have to worry about it. It doesn't actually mean that if you have documents, then it could be stolen, it could be lots of other stuffs that could be happen, right? So in your personal phone, that is barely impossible to happen, right? It makes buying or selling and transferring shares quick, securities and paperless. So you don't have to sign paper. You don't have to, if you want to buy that particular share price, you have to just know about one click. If you want to buy, if you one click, if you want to sell, if you want to one click. So that is not something which you have to write all the documents, read all the documents and stuff like that. So that is not actually now happen. So it was happening into the 1980s, 1970s, and in that period of time. A Demat account is mandatory for investors, and Indian stock market works together with a trading account, completely transactions. In India, Demat accounts are maintained by depositories such as NSDL and CDSL. So, NSDL and CDSL both are the government body. NSDL is National Security Depository Limited, and CDSL is Central Depository, Services Limited, or something like that. So you can search the full form. So that is actually doesn't matter. So CDSL through registration depository participants, brokers and banks. So most of the broker have CDSL. I have trading account in multiple Demat accounts. I have Upstocks, I have Angel One, I have Dhan. So most of them is the you know in into the CDSL, Central Depository Service Limited. I think so. That is what Demat account actually means. So Demat account, if I want to briefly explain it, Demat account is something which you have to need if you want to invest or if you want to trade into the Indian stock market. Let's say if you want to invest or trade into Indian stock market, then you have to open a Demat account which is based on India and which works in India, right? So if you want to, let's say, take an example of if you want to do it in a cryptocurrency, then you don't will find cryptocurrencies cryptocurrency stocks into Indian stock market, right? You have to find Delta Exchange, Coin DCX, and Binance and other stuffs also. So you will research all of these things and you will find it. So I think you get it. And if you have any query, you can ask me in the comment section. I will definitely try to answer them, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.